Hello, I'm Engineer Nick and welcome to my workshop. Today we're going to look at the grinder table again. I'm going to be painting it and fixing all of the wooden panels to the side. I've decided not to put a door handle on it, and so you see me here patching the hole that I drilled in the front. I just thought this was overcomplicating it. I've got a lot of unfinished projects on at the moment and I'd like to just wrap some of them up so I can move on to other things. Check it out. That's one way to catch all the welding splatter. Let's put a big old magnet. That magnet will be a bit stuffed, I think. I'm too scared to push it into line in case it goes plink into the into the body of it. You wouldn't believe it was ever there. What's it called? Japan brown is the color. So I don't know how much it's going to take to match that, because I didn't take notes. So let's give it a go and see. Whoa, that's really dark. Oh boy. Cut up some bits of jarrah, glued them together. All right, ready for paint. Time to give it a bit of a clean. Lost the footage of the first coat of primer, but I'm about to do the second coat, so here we go. I just want to catch anywhere that I've missed, and I'll just give it a light sanding before I do that. I'm getting some really nasty stripping here. I don't know if that's because I left this as smooth zinc or because there was some oil there. Anyway, it's a big pain in the butt because I can't leave it like that. It's just kind of coming off under my thumb. It's no good. I don't know if it's going to do more harm than good, but I'm gonna wipe down these areas with some acetone and some clean paper towel. Hopefully, if the stripping was caused by oil... Oh wow, acetone just dissolves the prime right off. Okay. The thing about toilet paper is that it's exactly like half a roll of paper towel, but cheaper, I reckon. So I'm going to use that. Why not? It's not easy to do a second coat of this primer. Kind of sticks to the last coat, redissolves it a little bit. I don't know. Do you really need to prime stuff that's already zinc plated? I don't think you do. It worked alright on the drill press table, but I haven't done a scratch test or anything to see if it's impervious to being scraped off. This feels a little silly. I don't know if this is right. Oh man, does that look good. Time to do the big frame. I'd love to be doing this outside, but I don't know, it's just going to get too dusty out there, I reckon. I don't know, last time I did spray paint, and I think spray paint's a lot better. You can just see from the brush marks how much I was struggling to spread out that thick paint. I think some thinners would have been really good to get a thin coating. It's got a bit of a wavy texture to it. I'm not really sure what I'm doing wrong here. Maybe I should have got like an air compressor and a spray gun to apply this paint. I don't know. But it's going to be tough to fix that. Let's see how good the coating is. Jeepers. Well, the good news is it's good strong stuff. There's actually a little bit of tear out there. I think the paint might still be wet in the thick areas. I've obviously put it on too thick on top of everything else that I've done wrong. Problem is, I didn't square off these blocks before I glued them onto the handle properly. And there's these big old gaps here. So to reinforce it, I just ran this through the table saw and glued in a strip. That'll be strong now. And I'll just use some wood filler to hide the mistakes. Trick is, how do I get off these bits really neatly now? So, I think I figured out what I should have done, and that is to have used some of these. A roller. I've chosen a high density foam roller. I don't know if that's better than the furry ones, but let's give it a go. I reckon that's the way I should have done it from the start. I have a feeling that this is going to smell great in this tiny little room. Ooh. Oh yeah, it smells great. Holy shit. Okay, that'll probably do the trick, I reckon. Alright, I'm gonna need a paintbrush as well as the roller. Ah, that's a much better texture. Nice and fluid now. That is so much better. Holy moly. What was I doing before, guys? Why didn't you stop me? Ridiculous. Why was I doing it that way? See, we still got to brush it on in the corners. I've glued some rubber onto the bottom of these feet with some construction adhesive. I've also glued the feet to the table, so this is a bit of a difficult operation. Okay, so this is it, guys. This is the last round. We're gonna finish it today. It's pretty much done. Had the aircon going. I've had a bit of a beer to drink for inspiration. Got my tripod set up here. Let's do it. Hey everyone. So, everything's ready to go. I'm going to do a bit of a time lapse of screwing it all together. This time lapse runs for around about 3 minutes. I've put an annotation on the video so you can skip it.
I'm attaching the drawer slides with one Tek screw on each end directly into the metal frame. All the holes are pre-drilled, so I'm pretty confident it's the same as when I test fit it. I tried filming a few snippets with my SLR, which I don't normally use for filming, but most of the footage ended up unusable or not interesting. I think you get a better view of it from the time-lapse.
Well, I wasn't gonna film me putting in these screws, but I just wanted to give a shout out to the legend who gave me this little tool set with its teeny tiny little universal joint, because I don't think there's any other way I'd be able to get in that hole. Oh.
Aside from the difficulty with the paint, the drawers were one of the most difficult parts of this project. They fit really well before I painted the frame, and the paint adds a surprising amount of thickness. It put the drawers way out of tolerance. They were really tight, and I had to get the router and make a shallow groove along the side of each of them.
And here goes the last handle. On. Nice. Well, there it is, guys. This is just going to be a quick outro. I'm knackered. It is really late at night now. There's a few cosmetic things to do. I don't know if I can fix this issue on the drawer fronts. I don't think it matters too much. I'm just gonna live with it. I'm gonna epoxy a magnet in there which will stick on there. Otherwise the drawers, maybe I'll put a wooden trim across the top of the fiberboard and give the insides a lick of paint. Maybe a nice rubber mat in the bottom. Thanks to all my subscribers. I hope to see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, have a good one. Have fun. Bye.